You'll die now.
What is going on, Xbox One gamers? Blunts of Breakfast here, back once again, and this video is going to be not really a review, but more of a first impressions, about 20 hours into the game for Dragon Age Inquisition. There are definitely a lot of pros, there are some cons, so I just want to get into what I like and dislike about the game from a viewpoint from about 20-25 hours in. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Alright, well, let's save the best for last, so let's start with the negatives of Dragon Age Inquisition. There are a lot of lands to be roamed. Not one open world, but separated more into sections, but each one of these sections are gigantic. They have said that the first place you will visit is bigger than the entire map of Dragon Age Origins. This can be a bad thing, because a lot of these areas are filled with empty side quests that don't really feel like you matter to this world, that don't really feel like you're progressing. You know, it's just to garner power, which will lead you to the story quest. And sometimes they just feel empty with little direction and little, you know, like I said, accountability for anything that you're doing. It seems like a lot of the times it's just to power you up, to level you up, to get some power. You know, so they send you into these worlds to kill the enemies and do whatever little side quests there are. There are a lot of bugs at the moment. Also, as you can see, this one here, you know, he's a maniac on the floor. You know, just uptown girl on a Saturday night. You know, so you know, he just felt like dancing at that moment, hovering over the ground. So that's what he did. And there was also another one right here that completely froze everything in my game and everyone. As you can see, I can't move. Everything's still alive in terms of the scenic aspect, but everybody's stuck. Had to reset. Also, a lot of the time, it can seem like overwhelming amount of quests, and there's no direction.
Got past the negatives. Let's look forward to the bright side. Let me show you the many good things that there are about Dragon Age Inquisition. Not going to go into them all, but I will give you, a few basic things on what you will possibly like, and we already got, about what you're probably going to dislike. So let's just get past that bright side, people. Half full, not half empty. Let's do it.
So my main complaints, sometimes overworlds can feel empty with meaningless busy work to keep you powered up, and it can feel overwhelming and really no sense of direction at times, and the bugs. But let's get on to the good. Like I mentioned the story quest before, you will be gaining power and doing those busy work quests to get you to the often more interesting main story missions that are varied and are awesome and go along with the characters very well. Also, not all the side quests are bad. At your Skyhold that you will get later in the game, you can visit each one of your followers, companions, whatever you want to call them, and have missions for them that will, gain you their trust and, possibly romance some of them. You can even romance Iron Bull, so that would be very interesting. You can also perform judgments from your throne here. As you can see, there are going to be crimes committed, people that you come across during the story. You will have to punish them for their crimes, and you will deal out said punishment. Overall, 20 hours in, I'm having a blast with this game. I just wanted to give you the few negatives that there are, but there are far more positives. Over, at least I would say 70% of this game, I've completely enjoyed it, minus the few bad things. I hope you enjoyed, guys.